Good day, I am Decadet Alquizar, and today we'll talk about Mexico. Mexico is the world's largest Spanish-speaking population, and Mexico is the second most populous country in North America. So when you heard Mexico, what comes in your mind first? So Mexico has the ancient city, so-called the Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan is one of the most famous tourist attraction in Mexico. Teotihuacan is known as the City of God, and this elderly word infuses the entire site. So, Mexican people and how they do live or their everyday life. So, Mexicans are fairly laid back and fun-loving people. So, dili kay siya lagi sa atoa and always intent on enjoying the outdoors and the sun, meeting friends and neighbors in the streets and stopping for chat or what's so called chismis up on things is nothing out of ordinary here. So family and friends make up an extremely bonding is important. So aspects of Mexicans' everyday life and living without this constant interaction, it seems unnatural to them. So most of the people in Mexico work in a service industry. So for over 20% of the people's job is in Mexico is the industries like mining, manufacturing, and making clothes and textile. So almost 15% work in agriculture where they farm corn, wheat, rice, coffee, cotton, and fruit. So if you wondered nga why corn, so Mexico also has a near the equator wherein the corn is also very rich there. So ilang climate, so same rasad sa ato. And then if you wonder if living in Mexico is dangerous or not, and yes, living in Mexico is dangerous. And the fact is that Tijuana in Mexico is the most murderous city in the world per capita. It is ranked as the number one. So virtually, all the expats living in Mexico are quite safe and comfortable with their cities or town of choice. The Dia de Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, they also celebrated it during the November 1 and 2. As well as Mexicans are way good on their food, like the tortillo, like tacos, and many more food that are very delicious.
Hello everyone, I am here in New York City. So the New York City is one of the famous city in the United States, and it is also a populated and densely populated city in the United States. So with an estimated of 8,336,817 in 300.26 square miles. So it is located in the southern tip of the state of New York. So the city is the center of the New York metropolitan area. So New York is located. The New York place. We can see the Liberty of Statue and the metropolitan area, the Empire State Building, and the Brooklyn Bridge. So here, you can see that in touring around the city. So one of the best things or an advantage here in New York is that lots of opportunities. So they offer many business offers job works. So the disadvantage is that the living there is when your apartment, they have very high rent, and they have small square meters, so they have limited or small area for your apartment. So the next is the advantage is the mobility. So there are lots of bus and trains and vehicles. So aside from that, the New York City offers public bike sharing program, and there is also, so they have this public bike sharing program, so you can utilize bike around the city. Maybe you can borrow or rent something like that.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Lowell J. Melendres, and I have chosen the Canada, and this is the culture of Canada. Culture of Canada embodies the artistic, culinary, literary, humor, musical, political, and social elements that are representative of Canada. And Canadians, throughout the Canada's history, its culture has been influenced by European culture and traditions, mostly by the British and French, and its own indigenous cultures made over time. Elements of the cultures of Canada's immigrant populations have become incorporated to form a Canadian cultural mosaic. Certain segments of Canada's population have varying extents also been influenced by American culture due to shared language and English speaking. Canada's significant media penetration and geographic proximity.
Good day, my name is Mr. Lee Castillo, and I'm here to discuss about the culture of the country Jamaica. So, Jamaica is a cultural development, has been deeply influenced by British traditions and search for roots in folk forms. The latter are based chiefly on the colorful rhythmic intensity of the island's African heritage. So, in Jamaican culture is a product of interaction between Europe and Africa in terms such as Afro-centered and Euro-centered. However, it is often used to denote the perceived duality in Jamaican culture. In European influences, priests in public institutions, medicines, Christians, worship, and the arts. However, African continues are present in religious life. Jamaican Creole language, cuisine, proverbs, drumming, the rhythms of Jamaican music and dance traditions, medicine are linked to herbal spiritual healing and tales of Anansi or spider trickster. So that's all for me.
Good day everyone. So I am Deck Cadet Ronald A. Pakibot, and I choose the country Bahamas, and I will discuss to you their culture. So the Bahamas, it has a distinct culture which has evolved over generations from a mixture of mostly African, so nan sila dugo nga mga Afrikano. So combined with some British and American influence, so which developed into a unique and colorful style of Bahamian. So the Bahamian are best described as easygoing, friendly, and hospitable. So mostly kani mga taga Bahamas kay mga hospitable sila. So the Bahamas also is their country is one of the tourist spot because they believe that their country has murag na sila gipangambog nga na like that before, like that. So their music is street type of carnival. So their religion is kuan sila Christian sila, no, kaluhan na to. So and because of their nang reliable nga mga beaches, so dagan yung mga mo visit sa ilang country. So that's all. Thank you.